What's up guys and welcome. You're watching Fazi Fitness. Let's start this video with Michal Krizo, a few weeks into his off-season and looking big as a house. The incredible thing about Krizo is that you can look at him during any phase of the year. He will still look very round, very 3D and with a good definition. And he will still have some very good separation even during the off-season. So just imagine if Krizo was still in the Elite Pro League. He would be winning all the competitions without any real challenge. So here in the IFB Pro League, he has some great competitions in front of him. Krizo moved from 11th to 7th in a matter of just 1 year. But let's not forget that many guys who were missing from last year's Mr. Olympia lineup, they were able to beat him at the Olympia 2022. So I have no doubt that he's gonna win the Arnold Classic Spain, and he is gonna qualify for the Olympia 2024. In fact, he could have already qualified for the Olympia if he did Japan Pro, which was just 1 week after Prague. But for whatever reason, he chose to sit out of it. So Michal Krizo was extremely shredded at the Olympia 2023. Now he did lose a bit of the wow factor in his physique, but he looked superb at Prague, where he came in much fuller and hotter. So will Krizo be able to place as high as top 7 at the Olympia in 2024, with all these big names coming back? Well, I have to say only time will tell. Justin Rodriguez is getting ready for the 3rd Arnold Classic of his career. He is now 4 weeks out of the show and no one is really talking about him. And I have to say for 4 weeks out, he looks extremely impressive. And this isn't a guy who is ready 4 weeks out of the show. In fact, Justin makes the most drastic changes in his look during the final few weeks leading up to any show. And that is why he has to peak perfectly to stand a chance in this year's Arnold Classic lineup, which is so deep. Because with the judges inclining towards more aesthetic physiques, guys like Justin are at a massive disadvantage. Sheer mass isn't gonna get rewarded unless you bring the condition like Nick Walker, or unless you have very standout body parts. So this is gonna be the first show of the season for Justin, and he isn't doing the Arnold Classic UK. Maybe we will see him at the New York Pro or California Pro in May. The reigning 212 Mr. Olympia Keone Pearson is really enjoying the fruits of his labor. He is currently touring South Korea, off-season or in prep. Keone is one of the most impressive bodybuilders on the planet Earth because he has those cartoonish proportions. One of the best genetics to ever walk the bodybuilding stage. Matter of the fact is, he never loses his flow, even when he is in the bulking phase. And that is what we are witnessing here. The perks that come with being the champion will allow Keone to work harder than ever, and to defend his title in October. Now, we all know when talent works hard, that is just game over for everyone. So how will anyone beat a guy like Keone who has some of the best genetics in the history of this sport? And now that he's slowly turning his weaknesses into his strengths, he really is gonna be unstoppable in the upcoming years. So unless Keone gets injured or he has to face some health issues down the line, I'm sure he's gonna win the 212 division for many years to come. Lastly, I have an update from Jon De La Rosa at 4 weeks out of this year's Arnold. So this is most likely a screen grab from a video. So we are expecting him to look a lot more harder and detailed and more conditioned in person. But still, this is a very decent shape top to bottom. So I don't know whether it's the camera angle or something else, but his quads are looking a bit on the downside. And the reason I'm saying that is because Jon is one of those guys who has always had massive quads. His quads have always been great. So here is another guy aiming to place top 5 at this upcoming Arnold. And he is in for the Arnold Classic UK as well. So he was so close to qualifying for the Olympia last year. And he looks so much confident going into this season. Because this time he had a proper off-season after getting the feedback from the judges last year. On top of that, last year he was coming off of an injury. And this time he is fully in for this season. So where do you guys have Jon placing at this upcoming Arnold? Can he place top 5? Do let me know in the comments below. And hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video. And smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.